All right, guys, let's go. Down here in the bottom left side, it is Team Liquid's Clem. It's the TSL highlight match from the last Team Liquid Star League. Even though that match is from a little while ago, I realized I never cast this match. And I was like, dude, Hero versus Clem. Hero is such a cheesy bastard. He's so annoying to play against. And Clem is obviously one of the big kind of favorites going into any tournament in the last 6 months. So Hero representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming in the top right of Hardwire, and Clem in the bottom left. Clem opening up with a very standard barracks gas for now. And does Hero do his trademark double gas before expand? Doesn't look like it, as he's already sent a probe down to that low ground. Looks like he's actually going to do a normal opening. No. Checks the engineering bay, goes back to take the gas, I bet. What's this? Hero takes a second gas before expand quite often, for those who don't know. It's a really weird build order, but he just likes to do it sometimes. And it's getting close to 400 minerals. You got to make your mind up on what you're doing here, Hero. He doesn't even... Why are you still rallied up? What are you doing? This is the worst build I've ever seen. Hero! Okay, no, he is going Cybercore before Nexus. Okay, I didn't see... I thought he was going Nexus before Core. He's just doing a very greedy opening. All right. Okay, I don't mind it. I was like, is he actually not going to build the Nexus? It's fine. Hero plays the game so different in the way of how he organizes everything compared to every other player. So every time I watch him, I am a little bit like, what am I watching right now? He's gone second pylon into the second gas on 21, and he's going to be just working forward from there. Now, Clem, he actually went reactor first, which, because there was no probe on his side, I really do like that. I think it's a good way to play. He's scouted. He sees what looks like a very normal follow. All right, so with the reactor first, yeah, it's going to be a nice way to play. Get some Marines out early on. Command center does go down, and of course, just as we said, seeing kind of what's going on and making sure everything's pretty standard here. Hero does chrono boost an adept out, and it's just going to rally onto that second gas. You'd expect him to rally to his natural since the gas is full. But remember, guys, Hero loves doing things manually and not planning ahead. That's like his whole thing. Right now, he's planning to take a Twilight there, so he's rallying the extra probe. Oh, you're blocked! You're blocked! And the Twilight Council does go down. Nicely done. Depth goes there, Stalker's down. Bunker on the defense for Clem, who also clears out his stupid cleaning bot. We've got 2 Marines on the way. Factory about halfway done as well. Second gas goes down after that. All right, pretty generic opening for Clem. I actually think he'll go for a Hellion drop. That's my guess. I think Clem's going to go Hellion drop here. Just 3 Hellions in a medevac. We'll see. Could just be Widow Mines. Could be a bunch of other things, but I am going to bet on that. I have no real reason for it. It's just a feeling. And he's going to go Orbital Command Center, Starport. Waiting for those minerals, pausing that barracks production. And it is going to be Widow Mines. 6 Marines moving out on this map. Looking to intercept this adept. You got to be careful, Hero. Careful. Let's go to Hero's camera. Let's see if Hero's watching. Does he watch? He's about to get ambushed. He's about to get ambushed. Oh, but actually, no. He runs into only 2 of the Marines. The other Marines have already walked past. But I think he might have an idea. Oh, he's going to shade into them. Where are those other Marines? They're just behind. No shield battery down. There's an Adept and 2 Stalkers, though. That does beat 6 Marines pretty handily. The Adept's already done some good damage to them. And he spots these Marines. Oh, this is not a good pressure for Clem. The Marines are split up. He's been spotted, and he's already taken damage. And Hero built a 3rd gateway unit. Clem's going to try and split up the Marines just so they're harder to hunt down. But he loses 2 Marines for free. Could be worse. Does see multiple Stalkers. And did he actually see the wall off? He did. So he knows that some sort of either... It could be 2 gate into a 3rd, but probably 3 or 4 gate blink here. Very, very standard opening for Hero, and one where Clem's building placement sucks. This is a problem. This is a very real problem, guys. He doesn't have any buffer. You really want to have a building here so that you can put a tank behind it. And he is not really creating a safety zone for the tank. I guess he could put a tank there. It's not really going to cover the workers on the gas or anything, or the refineries, but... yeah, I worry a little bit about the building placement because what you're thinking about is 5 minutes to 5:30 is when Blink Stalkers are going to come in here, and that's when you've got to make sure your tank does not get sniped. Cast a few games where Clem either crushed it or struggled with that build recently. We'll see how it goes in this one. Adept managing to be very annoying. Oh, if he could get the SCV, that would really be triggering. And Hero's going to go for it because Hero, he's always going to micro. And look at that. It's like 1 second from finishing. Oh, he didn't focus fire. And he does finally lose that. A bit lazy there. Widowmine drop comes in. One Widowmine doesn't manage to fire. Hero! Hero! He loses 6 probes. Ow. Ow. Hero, unnecessary. I mean, he shuts the drop down, so it's not the end of the world, but no third base. He's got to get a move on. He's already making charge. I don't know why you would make charge this early. That seems like that's going to kick in well before you'd want to be doing anything other than spending all your gas on Stalkers. But Hero apparently kind of considering doing a bit of a charge follow-up. And I mean, that could work. That tank does indeed nestle itself in that very conservative position. So not too bad. Won't get exposed there. Clem's already sending 2 SCV. It's meant to be 1 spotter SCV. That's an accident that he sent 2 of them. So does feed those. Oh, Hero's just going to dive on it. Oh, look at that. Hero realizes, look, you want warning so you can get in there and repair it. But look at that. Only loses a single Stalker and kills the bunker. Gets an auto turret out. Pretty well done by Hero, I got to say. As he's going to come in and try and pick away at these units. The tank does move down from the high ground to the low ground. There's plenty of Marine Marauder in there. So Hero shouldn't really get much more done. As looks like in a total of 3 Stalkers fall there. Third base is going down now, but definitely curious to see how Hero does this. He's just going to blink right there. He takes 2 tank shots immediately, a 3rd tank shot. Oh no, this is not a good move by Hero. Misjudging how far that tank on the low ground could reach. And he's now lost 6 Stalkers. This is not good at all. Raven also has made its way across the map. The Raven in the back is so annoying on this map. It can hang out back here, hit the natural, hit the main whenever it feels like it. And that is a great way of playing. Notice he's focus fired the probes. 3 shots to kill any of them. Doesn't focus fire that one, unfortunately. And does only get 2 kills, but it's a problem for the rest of this game now for Hero. He's going to need to leave Stalkers to deal with that. Observer Stalkers at the front. I'm trying to push out is Clem right now, but the Observer sees he's actually trapped in his base. He wanted to push out, but he's trapped in his base by his barracks and his commands, and his tanks can't leave. That's hilarious. Clem's like, well, I guess I won't push out. I mean, he doesn't even have upgrades or medevacs, so I don't think it makes sense to push out anyway. He really needs these medevacs first. He'd like to push this back, but I think the Stalkers now, look at that choke point. Oh, this is awkward for Clem. Clem getting a little bit messy with his building placement and how he's kind of moving around this map now. The tanks are going to come forward with the medevac. Hero's going to go around and look to, I think, pick off units behind and then recall home. That's got to be the play here. Yeah, he's gonna blink into the main. He doesn't have great vision. Okay, the Prism will spot that area. And he blinks, misses the blink with one of them. Oh, combat shields goes down. Now, Clem actually left a tank at home. It looks like a new tank had popped and he left it there, which is pretty cute from him. He's got 2 tanks on the front and 2 tanks at home. Oh my god, the tank's getting big shots though. He's lost a lot of Stalkers. I think Hero's dead. He doesn't even have a shield battery. Clem can just kill him. Even without the shields, I mean, do you need them? There's barely any units. The Stalkers blink away. The 3 Zealots come in. Battery overcharge maybe over here could help, but oh my god, he's trying to save Stalkers. The tank shots! So much splash on those clumped up Stalkers. And Clem's going to be able to take this 3rd out, I think. Remember, no combat shields. Colossus can make a diff. The Stalkers actually got both tanks, which is very cute, but take the Nexus and fade away seems to be the play. Now, ooh, his boost is mostly used up, but they go that way. He goes south. Now, he should go straight left now, I believe. Those Stalkers not too far behind. Make sure you boost as soon as it's off cooldown. Run! Oh, I don't like the direction he's running. Yeah, it was a little bit of a weird unload. He's going to lose some of these units on the retreat. Does get 2 Stalkers, though. He's got to get back to the rest of his army. Hero's going to chase him. Hero's army is like half the size, though. It's a little weird that he's being so cautious, is Clem. I guess he just doesn't quite know the size of the army. Hero's the kind of guy who will just push you with just about any number. You don't really know. The Raven, how many kills has that got at this point? 5 kills, so it's continuing to be annoying in the back of this. And the army coming forward, he's just looking for that magic fight that'll get him back into this game. Clem has so much more money, though. And it feels like Clem, despite a bit of a scrappy game so far, you can see so much fighting, so many units lost on both sides. The units lost tab in the top left. That gives us the summary, doesn't it? Just a lot more efficient overall. But Colossus drop maybe ties things up. What's it going to get? 1 SCV, 2 SCVs. Make it 3, make it 4 maybe. Hey, oh, he's trying to cut him off. But 4 SCVs, 5 SCVs going down, and just don't fly into the Marines. Don't fly into the Marines. Don't fly into the Marines. Don't fly into the Marines! Well, sorry, Hero. No. It's, I mean, there was like the tiniest glimmer of a dream there. 5 SCVs was a good start. Check this out. 6 siege tanks, 12 marauders, 25 marines. Combat shields is about to finally finish after being queued up again after the earlier snipe. And Fourth command center's even going down. Oh, he's got so much. There is like what, 4 zealots out. There's nothing. You can just stim Amir. You literally don't need to micro this as Clem. There is no way to lose this fight. You don't need to siege. You don't need to stim. You just have so much more stuff. Hero way behind in this game. His 4-gate blink did not do enough damage. He committed quite a lot to it. And the Stalker's coming on forward. They pick off a Marauder. Hero's always got very nice micro, but Clem has the numbers. A big ball comes forward. Colossus plus battery overcharge is cute. And Disruptor gets focused down before it can even connect. He's going to go for it, but my god, look at the bio. The tank line is layered so far back. He says, look, I don't even need the tanks. Let's just overwhelm this now. The Stalkers, the Colossus are all getting blasted. And he could even rotate to the right side and go for the Robo, but he's not going to bother. He's clumping up a little bit. Needs to move these tanks forward. But one tank volley, and Disruptor on the right goes down. Colossus should fall. You can see he targets it with the siege tanks. It falls, and so Hero taps out. A dominating game one for Clem. Right up here in the top left side, a great game one. Let's see if he can keep things clean, controlled, contained, just like that. That's the perfect sort of game that he wants to be playing here. It's Team Liquid's Clem. His opponent in the bottom right, that game did not go his way. An interesting pylon placement, because that will not allow him to either wall the ledge or to wall this access side of the mineral line where Reapers could come in. Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Hero. Hero often confounding. He's forgotten to Chrono Boost. There we go. Okay. Chrono Boost's a little late there. Maybe that's because he wanted the gas down very early. Interesting. Not sure if he does that on purpose or not. Normally you Chrono Boost the moment the pylon's done, but it looks like he was more focused on getting the gate and the gas down at a crisp moment in time. It's not a big change, just a little bit of a variable. And he does do his double gas opening. So this is still an expand build. Absolutely. The question is, okay, so because he goes second pylon, this is more of a fake out build. So he wants this SCV to come in, scout no expansion, scout double gas, and he wants Clem to cancel his command center and then try to panic and build stuff on the high ground. Now, if Hero gets that bait out of Clem, he takes him to Dicktown. The question is, has Clem done his homework? Because if he's watched the EPT weekly games against Cure, Cure is being got by this. He's being trapped. He's being baited by this a few times into panicking. Because look at this timing. Now, he actually scouts just in time before his command center goes down. So that's really good for Clem. So that means he goes... Does he go second gas, though? He immediately drops a depot and a factory and a second gas. So he is still not building a command center. It's not a cancel on the command center, but it's still going to be a massive delay on the expand. And guess what, guys? As soon as this SCV's gone, he's just going to drop a Stargate, drop a Nexus. He'll drop a Stargate probably right now. Yeah. And he's probably going to go straight Phoenix. And the idea is the Adept will kill the SCV if he can. Hopefully he doesn't see the Stargate. Now, he doesn't want the Nexus to get spotted. If that gets spotted quickly, that's going to be good for Clem. And Clem's queued it back. The question is, does he go back quickly enough? Yeah, great timing. Clem double checking. Because Hero is such a cheeser. He will proxy Void Ray you, but he sees it, cancels the bunker. He sees that rather than looking for the proxy, he looks for the expand. Because he says, look, there's only one place you're going to expand, but there's many places that I would have to check for proxies. Cancels the bunker, starts a command center, starts a reactor. And he says, okay, my opening's a little janky, but this is not too late. This is 2 minutes 20 command center. It's delayed about 40 seconds. Yep, you've slowed my opening down. Your opening's pretty inefficient as well. This is okay. We can play this. Now, the problem that might arise is if the Phoenixes hide at home and Clem doesn't realize and drops into it, he'd be in trouble. But he's already building Cyclones. I think he knows this build. Hero, normally the dream is the guy panics on one base, takes forever to build an expansion, feels forced to attack, and just gets wiped by Phoenix, because Phoenix is so good at controlling the pace of the game. But in this case, it's just going to be basically Hero has fucked up the openings for both sides. And that's usually, I would say that's still pretty good for Hero, because he plays very well in messy situations. He's going to be constantly looking for an opening, whereas Clem's just going to be looking to stabilize and find a more normal situation. Now, the Phoenix sees the command center's almost done. He realizes Clem's been pretty quick to drop that. Doesn't take much damage on the Phoenix, 30, 36 hit points, not too bad. And it's going to be a Twilight Council. So we're going to see a charge Phoenix style. Expect Hero to try and go for a very quick... no. If this was Showtime, you'd expect a very quick third base and him saturating it and going for Zealot, Archon, Phoenix. Hero might just 2-base all in, right? He might just go Phoenix, mass charge on 2-base. I mean, the fact that he's already building a gateway before the third is not super necessary, but because he's seen Cyclone, he knows, okay, it could be multiple Cyclones plus Marines pushing out across the map. Extra gateway before third just adds a little bit of safety. And he's going to send these Adepts out to scout as well. Clem is going to add Stim here. Second barracks, third barracks, all before Starport. So he's looking to just make sure he's unkillable. He has lots of units, lots of production. Cyclone takes even more damage. It's getting very low now. Into the orange, half hit points on that Phoenix. And Glaives! Oh my god, I said he might just do a 2-base charge all in. Well, 2-base, yep. I mean, this works even, but notice his Adepts. They're spread out here because their job is to catch any Marines or SCVs and stop them from scouting that he doesn't have a third base. He knows, he's hoping Clem won't scan. He's hoping that Clem will just try to sneak Marines or SCVs out and that he can deny it. And then he's going to go for a big 8-gate, maybe 6 or 7-gate, but a giant Glaive Adept timing. Now, the problem for him is this is 3 barracks production. So Clem has the perfect setup if he makes shields right now and just doesn't miss a beat. Problem for Clem. Against Phoenix, you don't like walling off. Why? Because you want to defend your mineral lines, and that means if you keep building depots, the Phoenix can always pick up the SCVs on those depots. Free kills for them. Really bad for you, right? So people had to build these depots just in safe locations. Problem. Against Glaive Adepts or Charge Zealots, you want a wall. If you can just raise a wall, you win the game. It's the easiest win of your life. And this third here is more of a transitionary third than anything else. Yeah, there's going to be mass warp-ins, guys. 5 gateways, 2 more about to finish. So he's already massing up those Adepts. And if he can hit maybe before, say, combat shields, which is going to be, what, 40 seconds away. He doesn't have a lot of time. Maybe he can just overwhelm anyway, to be honest. Especially if the army's kind of split up. Stim will definitely be ready, though. So if Clem gets caught in a bad position, he'll be in trouble. If he can get SCVs in front of his Marines, that would also be big. But he's moving out right now. Oh, because Clem just has no information about what he's up against right now. He has no information at all. And here we go. The Adepts are going to come on in here, guys. He's trying to catch a whole lot of this army. Not the best shade, to be fair, man. Not the best shade at all. He's going to try and catch these units from getting home. Takes a big tank volley or two. The SCVs have been pulled. He gets a few of these Marines. As I said, the SCVs being pulled is a nice buffer. The depots are raised. He's going to try and pull back to the tank. The Adepts pulling back for now. 5 SCVs have gone down. Third base is there. Clem immediately scans, realizing this guy's doing some cheeky bullshit, mate. He is doing some cheeky bullshit. Okay. And the Adepts there as well. 17 Adepts. It's a lot, man. Tank is on the high ground. Oh, he doesn't want to get shaded on top of. The tank friendly fire could be massive. He commits a crazy attack here from Hero. That ball of bio. He doesn't get on top of the Marines, which means their damage output is frightening. And I've got to question this shade angle from Hero. I think that was a big screw up. I don't think he did it as well as he could have. That being said, Phoenix picked off 1 tank and they're about to pick off another. You'd much rather have Widow Mines than tanks in this scenario. But that tank actually doesn't go down. And there's still a decent work account. If you can keep your Marine ball together, your army is better. But guess what? Hero's not all in. He's actually... What? He's going 9 gateway? 10 gateways? 10 gateway Storm! Transition. He's going to play unupgraded Zealots and High Templar with Storm. This is actually insane, dude. Clem's taking a lot of damage, and the problem is he doesn't have a third command center, and those Phoenix are going to keep picking off SCVs, and these Adepts are just so hard to get a grip on. Clem is going to need to turtle up for the rest of this game for him to survive, and he absolutely needs to swap into Widow Mines, which, check it out, guys, he actually took the reactor off the barracks. Very smart. That's going to help him versus a lot of these units. He's going to try and get out there, but the Phoenix are nearby. If he gets spotted... Oh, he gets out. He slips the drop out. If he can get that down, stim into the mineral line, he could do big damage. But cannon battery going down. Third base is up. I'd love to see Hero take a 4th. Honestly, if he takes a 4th, there's no way to lose this game. But even here, 3-base Storm charge. I mean, this is such a good setup for him. The Marines do. If he goes the natural, it's a much better option than the main. We know that. Hero doesn't know that. Hero warps in there. Hero just happening to realize, hey, maybe a drop slips by me, and he warps in there. The Marines, yes, they're going to kill some units and be efficient, but, I mean, it's not as good as if he found that undefended mineral line. Could Storm this drop if he wants to. Charge, not quite finished. These Zealots so slow, man. This is super awkward. Finally, he comes back here, and the Phoenix will try and shoot that drop down, but he should be able to save these Marines, and should be able to stim away to the bottom left corner of the map, but... Oh, Clem, get out of there, bro. Pick up and leave. There's not much anti-air here, so there we go. Focuses down both of those Phoenix. Saves the medevac and 3 Marines. Clem's trying to go for kind of a 2-base all-in. He does not know about Storm. If he just keeps building up the Widowmine Marauder count and avoids the storms, he'll be okay. Oh my god, Hero was not watching there for a moment. The High Templar goes down. The Widowmines get some decent hits. This is looking like a really good fight for Clem. And watch out for the Side Storm, though. He's way too clumped. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Widowmines, Medivacs, Marines all taking it. And the Zealots... Ooh, bit of a misclick there. The Zealots derping. Oh my god, really bad angle for the Zealots, but there's nothing to stop him, so it doesn't matter. And it's time to get out of here. Clem stayed too long. He eats a storm. The Widowmine also hits his Medivacs. He's trying to win with this push. He feels like he's all in, and I guess maybe he is. There's very little tech behind this for Hero. It's literally just Storm and Zealots, and the supply is still so close, but it looks like the Storm has done its job. The Zealots are chasing this down. There's so little anti-air, a few Stalkers and an Archon. But that Zealot run by did the work, and the 2-base Clem is mortally wounded as he transfers down to that natural, trying to just focus on minerals as he's got a big gas bank. He's going to try and build up, probably repair these Medivacs and go for round 2. I'd actually like to see Liberators with that gas bank. Notice he queues 2 Medivacs and cancels them. Bio is the biggest priority to have the numbers, and he's actually going to build a 4th and 5th barracks. Wow. Okay. He's still all in. Notice he's not building SCVs. I don't think that makes sense. I think he should be spending all of his money on Lib Marine Marauder Mine. It's hard to calculate. We get to see everything. He doesn't. But I mean, he's clearly all in because he's not building SCVs and he knows it. The Widow Mines will distract Hero. They'll buy him some time. I mean, this is still very good play by Clem. He might just die to the push though. Zealot, Psystorm. Oh yeah, he's going to die. We don't even care about the Widow Mine because here comes the killing blow. That's just too much Protoss. Watch for the Psystorms. Hits the Medivacs, doesn't really hit the units. One of the High Templar got focused down as well. Not the best Psystorms, but I think he's got the numbers. Oh my god, Clem microing like an absolute savage right now. This should have just been a straight up wipe. 13 probes died to the Widow Mines behind this. Clem with incredible multitasking, but unable to revive himself there. GG, well played. Hero does tie up the series 1-1. All right, guys, the game 3 deciding match. It's only a best of 3 here. TSL has many rounds, lots of different seeding opportunities to get in higher and lower, and there's a winner and a loser's bracket, so the series is not that long, and therefore they're more deadly. Whoever wins this map will progress through the first round of the upper bracket. In the bottom right, we've got Clem moving out to hide a barrack somewhere, and Hero is sending a very early probe out. They're going to cross paths. That's very good for Hero. Immediately tags onto that SCV, and you're going to see Clem says, okay, fine, I'll just build my barracks at home. And you know what? This is a gas first. So actually, he was thinking about doing an eBay block, I'm pretty sure.
It's pronounced enchilada, 0.09000000 LTC.
They're called enchiladas, and I don't know how you think they are noisy. You are very silly. Thank you very much, Ben, for the tip there. And I do love a good enchilada, mate. Gave me a good giggle. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He's going for it, guys. He faked the all-in last game. Guess what? Clem's not bothering scouting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, he's going to play factory before command center. So it's going to have very fast tech, but he still needs to realize what's happening. Hero is going to proxy Void Ray. This is a very hard push to stop. Marine starts, factory starts. Second depot will go down. Now this probe's like, look, I'm blocking your expand. I'm blocking your expand. Clem is not planning to take that. Because he went gas first, he was planning to eBay block, he was always planning to go for this very quick factory. That gives him the potential to get up some early defense. Cybercore, this is not a 12 pylon, by the way, guys. This is not the super fast version of this build. That would have started the Stargate at 1:51. 1:52 latest. This is almost 10 seconds later. But it's so close, and it's unscouted so far. Now, obviously, yeah, he's got a Marine. Yeah, he'll have a reactor. I don't think he minds letting the probe in because it would have seen stuff anyway. Oh! Ooh, that's real cute. He's going to force the factory to lift. And why? Because that means he can't build a tech lab. This is going to delay him just a couple of seconds. And a couple of seconds can add up to a lot here because that Void Ray is going to be building right next to your base, man. And dude, this is, if he kills the Cyclone with the first Void Ray, he just wins the game. It's literally just game over. Like this is, and he needs a bunker, man. Clem needs a bunker. There's going to be a battery going down here real soon. He's going to start a Void Ray, start 2 shield batteries. This is scary. Adept could be coming across that map any moment now. Clem only now taking that second gas. He does not have a starport, which means he's not going to be able to build Vikings here. And Clem, you're playing Hero, and you didn't scout. You can't do that. This is Hero. He's already proxying a gateway. He's not even building the shield battery as far forward as he can because he doesn't want to give away what he's up to. He's like, dude, you haven't scouted. You're just going to die right now. Now, if he gets this Cyclone away from that Void Ray, he might be okay. If he can buy time for a bunker, he might be okay. But these are big buts. Oh, no, the Cyclone. Okay, he gets his Cyclone out. He's got to be real careful with that. Look at the way. Oh, very nice, though. He's getting some damage. Gets 20 hit points off of it. Now he needs to wait for that lock-on to cool down. And this one, he's got to be real careful. Oh, no, we went too close. Oh, Clem messed up. Remember, he's playing with a little bit of latency playing. There was a hotkey issue. They had to do a pause. They've unpaused now. He's got to repair that Cyclone. Great lock-ons for damage, but he's got to make sure he doesn't get blocked behind by his guys. Oh, he's gonna have to pull more SCVs to repair this. He actually pulled way too far back on that Cyclone. There's so much healing available right now. Cancel the bunker. Oh, he does not cancel the bunker, Clem. He's got double lock-ons there, so he's doing some good damage. There's only so much healing available on this. And he does manage to drain 3 of those batteries. 1.5 batteries still left of energy there. He's going to try and build some at the front as well. Good micro so far by Clem, but he's almost supply blocked right now, even with the 3 Marines building at a time. That is definitely helping him out here. This is a scary situation to be in. A lot of those Marines have taken a lot of damage. That's 3 Void Rays. He's going to go forward now, and if Hero can get shield batteries up there, that'll be big. Ooh, I like that. Manual double lock onto the battery that was full of energy, and he might be able to kill another one as well. Another lock on there, but Hero quickly pulls back and breaks that lock on. Oh my gosh, if these Cyclones ever go too far forward, they'll be in big doo-doo. And guys, notice the Marine count's getting thinned out. He's down to just 9 Marines. Cyclones run forward. That Barracks is going to try and lift up there. He's trying to pull it away. The SCVs with their mass repair. One of the Cyclones gets picked up by a Phoenix. It goes down. The Phoenix is very low. It does fall. There's 2 Stalkers and 3 Void Rays still here. They've got next to no healing, but there's no way to punish this. Hero will fall back a little bit. Void Rays. Oh, they get a Cyclone. That's huge. You could see, because I had to go around the corner. You cannot. These ramps are such dangerous areas. And with only 1 Cyclone, he's dead. He's dead. There's just no way. A Cyclone with Magfield not even finished just yet. I mean, it's done in 20 seconds. He's not able to stop this, and the depot goes down, and that's going to put him in supply block town. He can only build 2 Marines at a time right now. This is so scary. Hero going for such a big commitment. And remember, Hero has 2 gateways. He's warping in so many Adepts and Stalkers right now. So hard for him to stop. That Stalker is taking massive damage from the Cyclone. There's a second one out. The SCVs need to keep repairing, but look at that. The Phoenix, a big problem for him. So those Cyclones, they want to both lock onto 1 Void Ray if they can. He locks onto a Stalker. I think that's the best bet because he's almost got vision all the way to the edge. He's going to try to... Oh, he gets a lock on, but look out for that. Look out for that. Oh, okay. And the Void Rays focus it. He kills the Phoenix, but the Phoenix happy to trade for a Cyclone. That's a massively winning trade. And another Phoenix for another Cyclone, except he doesn't even lose the Phoenix. He just kills the Cyclone. And that is going to be a massive problem because all the power is still there. Hero, he pulls out the dirty cheese, and he catches the massive favorite Clem with such a big mistake to not scout against this dirty man, because for those who don't know, he swims in the filth. He takes a bath in the sewers. He might not quite be a sewer mermaid, but he's definitely an amateur swimmer, lap swimmer for his recreation. Hero likes to get down in the sewer and just kind of do some laps in the muck. Doesn't mind getting a bit of poo in his eyes. He's a filthy boy. He likes his 1 bases. He likes his all-ins. One last-ditch effort to surround and corner these units. The Cyclone there gets a nice lock on, but it immediately gets broken by the lift. The Void Rays focusing down the Marines. The SCVs dying to the Stalkers, and Clem has to tap out. A heartbreaker. But we saw there, this is a really unique situation that is so common, which is you're going for a build, you're going to eBay block, you're going to go for your fast gas first factory, and the moment he got scouted, what was it, about 35, 40 seconds, you could tell he went, oh shit, I've been scouted. Okay, let's just pull the SCV home, and we'll go down this other branch of the build. And I think the situation that happened is Clem accessed his memory. He said, this is what I do in this situation with this build, and he started playing the build against the Protoss player. And he forgot at this point, you're playing not a Protoss player, you're playing Hero. Hero, this guy, Cheeseman. Look at this placement of his buildings. He's clearly planning some silly shit already just by the placement of these buildings, which, by the way, I absolutely hate this placement. I think it's disgusting because his probes can't easily get in and out of his base if he does have to expand. But you got to scout against him. He's such a nasty player to play against. And Clem there, a bit too greedy. You can't cut corners against Hero. He's not as good as you in a straight-up game. You've got to scout and make sure he's not cheesing you. GG, well played though, Hero with the upset in the first round of the upper bracket of the TSL.